Yeah, you can. Yes, you can do that when you're building it. People will actually put the Benedict medals in the cement as they're laying the cement. The other thing that you can actually do, which is what one of the exorcists have trained me, which is what I've done in every place I've lived, but also we've recommended it to other people, and it seems to have a very powerful effect, which is we tell people go out and buy salt blocks.
What is a good short prayer to say when we sense something evil nearby?
Usually what I'll do is like the prayer to Saint Michael, or I'll just simply ask Our Lady to wrap me in the mantle of her protection, and then I'll make an act of confidence in her, because very often when we sense something like that, what the demons are going to try and capitalize on is the fear that you become afraid. And so what you want to do is just make an act of confidence in Our Lady and our Lord, and then just try and relax. And then usually what will happen is that experience will stop, usually.
Father, how effective is the Saint Benedict Medal, and how can we use it properly for spiritual protection?
It's actually it's exercise, at least if it's done in the old rite, if it's done in its proper blessing. There's an actual exorcism that's done over it before it's blessed. And so as a sacramental, it's extraordinarily powerful. It's especially, people wear it, and I think that's actually a good thing. I'd recommend that. But the other thing that we tend to see it being very effective is putting it over the entrances. Because when the Epiphany, you'll write the thing out with the chalk, and then sometimes people underneath that will actually put a Benedict medal on the entrances to the house. Some say, well, you should put them over the windows too. I have not seen that that's necessary. It's really only over the and although if people want to do that, that's fine with me. But it's over the entrances to the house, and it's kind of like the blood that the Jews put over the doorstop in order for to be during the Passover. So it's very similar to that. It has that kind of effect so that it keeps the demons out of a particular house. So it's actually really good to use to keep demons out of locations by putting them in, like in the four corners of your property or things like that. We've found that has a particular beneficial effect in relationship to it. But the Benedict medals are very efficacious. It's one of those sacramentals that the church has recommended in spiritual warfare for, I don't know, about 1,500 years, I think.
You mentioned to put it on the four corners of the house. It means they will bury it when they will build the house.
Yes,
including in the foundation.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can do that when you're building it. People will actually put the Benedict medals in the cement as they're laying the cement. The other thing that you can actually do, which is what one of the exorcists have trained me, which is what I've done in every place I've lived, but also we've recommended it to other people, and it seems to have a very powerful effect, which is we tell people go out and buy salt blocks, not salt, but the blocks. What they use to give to animals to lick. So go out and buy those. They don't have to be very big.
Okay.
Just buy those. And then what you do is you bury and you have those exorcised and blessed in the old rite, the salt blocks. And so you bury that along with a Benedict medal and a miraculous medal in the four corners of your property, and you bury it. And the reason you get a salt block, not just salt, is the block will remain intact for years that way. But then by putting it in the four corners of your property, it'll have a significant effect spiritually of keeping the demons out of that area. It's similar. It's kind of like, it's analogous to saying the parameter prayer in my book on deliverance prayers. It's similar to that.
Thank you for that recommendation, Father. It will be helpful, especially for those people who will build their house. Gusto mo bang magkaroon ng early access? Kumbaga, ikaw yung unang makakapanood ng mga na-interview ko mga guests dito sa ating programa na Istoryang Katoliko. Magagawa mo yan, mga ka-faith, by joining my Patreon group. Kasi sa ginagawa ko na pag-i-interview ng mga different guests dito sa Pilipinas at sa ibang bansa, actually hindi ko pa talaga siya na-edit at na-upload agad. Marami pa akong backlog kasi nga I'm a one-man team dito sa ginagawa ko. So most of the time, ako talaga nag-e-edit. Actually, ako talaga nag-e-edit ng lahat ng mga interviews at mga vlogs dito sa channel na to. As much as I want, na after ko sila ma-interview, ay ma-upload ko na. Hindi ko po yung magawa kasi kailangan natin i-edit at pagandahin pa yung interview sa paglalagay ng mga slide and information na very relevant at mas makakatulong pa sa inyo. Pwede nyo siyang ma-access by joining my Patreon group. Once na natapos ko na yung interview, i-upload ko kagad dyan sa ating Patreon group ang mga pre-recorded interview. At alam nyo mga ka-faith, sa pag-join nyo din dyan sa ating Patreon group, ay matutulungan nyo ko dito sa ating ginagawang online evangelization. Alam nyo naman na itong ginagawa natin ay hindi libre. May mga cost tayong ginagastos, mga ginagamit natin, yung pamasahe, pagpupunta natin yung mga ini-interview ko na face-to-face, and etc. In due time, I'm planning to build a studio, a home studio. Malaki talaga ang cost at gagastusin dito. Kaya mga ka-faith, by joining my Patreon group, mas matutulungan nyo ko na mapa-improve at mas mapaganda pa at mapagpatuloy pa itong ginagawa natin na online evangelization. Di lang kayo magkakaroon ng early access, kundi matutulungan nyo din ako dito sa ating online evangelization. Kumbaga, you will be my partner in doing this. Kung wala kang gifts na ginagawa ko, magsalita, mag-interview, pero may capacity ka to help me in this mission, ay magiging mag-partner tayo. Ako gagawa ng pag-i-invite, pag-i-interview, but at the same time, alam ni Lord na you help me and you've been partnering me with this mission. Kaya mga ka-faith, para maka-join ka dito sa ating Patreon group, ilalagay ko yung link kung saan mo pwedeng ma-access itong Patreon group na to. May cost siya, may konting babayaran ka lang, pero yung magiging benefit naman yan sa'yo spiritually ay sobrang overload. Thank you so much and God bless.